Hello, everybody. We are back again.
For another interview, which we're so excited about.
Super excited. For Danish South African mama Audrey with 3 kids, and one of them's a little sick, so she's going to join on.
Mummy snuggles today.
Nothing cures sickness better than a mummy cuddle.
Yeah, exactly. She's just waving to us off camera. Hello. Hi. Oh, everyone's heart. Everyone's heart is melting right now. So, Audrey, can you start by telling us a bit about yourself? So, you're a mum of 3, as we've just said. Tell us about you really quickly.
Well, I'm almost 37, and I work as a nurse's assistant. So, yeah.
All right, Sharny, let's talk about why you're so sweaty then.
Yeah, because we both look sweaty.
What have we been doing? We're both in our undies.
Like, Sharny and Julius, why are you so sweaty? So we've got some new programs and different pieces coming out. So we just finished working those, filming some of those, and then obviously came straight into film Audrey, which is exciting. So that's why we're super sweaty.
Yeah, smell good in here.
Yeah.
Sweaty people.
So how did you find the program?
Well, I was on a group, on a pregnancy group for mothers. It was an app, and then on the group on Facebook for mothers who were running or trying to exercise after giving birth.
Yep.
So there was one of the moms actually mentioned the program. So I immediately looked it up and read about it, and I thought, wow, I need this. So I immediately went and I bought the program, and well, I didn't get started immediately, but that's what I did. I bought the program immediately after reading about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And how long did it take to actually start the program?
Well,
you were pregnant though, so you couldn't start the program.
No, it was after. It was Kaya was like 8 weeks or something when I read about it, and then I think I started in October. And she's from August, so she was almost 3 months old.
Okay.
So when I started, yeah, but I started and had to stop due to an injury.
Oh, you hurt your knee, right?
It was the ankle, but my knees get sore because I overstretched, the physiotherapist said.
Oh, right.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And now you said you were on a group for runners, so you are a runner?
No.
You're just hanging out with runners.
I was trying everything. It was due date group, and then they made a Facebook group for mothers who ran, but not all of us run.
Okay.
Oh, right.
Yeah. Now, I'd love to know from someone that you just said you were trying everything. Now, we just finished doing some workouts, and we believe in fast workouts. And as you can see by how much we're sweating, fast workouts get really good results. How do you, do you love the fast workouts?
Yeah. I did. I love the fast workouts. Well, as much as I could. When I started, I didn't like any of the workouts.
No one does.
Everything was difficult. So there wasn't anything that was easy. So, but I love the fast workouts.
That's so good.
And
I love the hill streets.
Oh, you do?
They're my favorite too. Yay.
Oh, you stood on me with a heel.
So if you guys have tuned into our lives before, I always have to wear high heels because otherwise you just see my head because Julius is so much taller, and I just stood on his barefoot with my stiletto heel.
Nice. Ow. So, Audrey, how much weight have you lost?
I've lost it was actually over 20, just about 21 kilos.
Amazing.
21 kilos.
I saw your body and I'm like, wow. Now, if you just tuned in, Audrey's got 3 kids.
Check out Audrey. This is Audrey now. And this is Audrey before.
Yeah. Oh, ouch.
21 kilos.
Yeah.
With 3 kids. So a 13-year-old girl, a 7-year-old boy, and a 17-month-old daughter, which you just saw that little cutie in the
That's hubby,
camera.
and the newest, that's
that's her who was waving. That's Kaya.
Oh, cute.
So adorable.
Okay. And that's what, is that Kaya on the floor? Is that a dog?
It's a dog.
That's a dog. Sorry, Kaya, please don't ever say that I said that.
Who's that? Is that you on the floor working
out?
out? You're amazing. Look at you go.
And you've got a dog.
And your phone's running.
I've tried it with Kaya as well. The dog and Kaya on me.
Oh, there we go. That's the way to do it.
I think the thing that I love most about seeing you working out here and loads of other mums and dads is we could literally have every excuse under the sun with the amount of things that come up every day with kids. Like you got to feed them, they get sick, there's always something going on. But if we can take control of our own health, like you have, lost 21 kilos and feeling amazing, there really is a ripple effect through the family, and you're changing your kids' lives because it becomes normal to them, as we've said 1,000 times. Yeah. So I just find you so incredibly inspiring. You look so happy. You look so beautiful, which everyone strives to be happy, right? They just want happiness. But it's like, how do I get that happiness? You wake up in the morning wanting to be happy, but stress just gets in the way. So you've really gone, you know what, I'm going to do this. I'm going to make this happen. And I just think that you're so special for doing that.
Thank you. Thank you.
Totally.
Well, Kaya's favorite exercise is jump squats.
Whoa,
oh, really?
That's amazing.
Kaya, can you do them?
Maybe you'll have to give us a demo, Kaya.
We need to see that.
Yeah.
And do you do the workouts with your husband as well? I saw he's in the.
My husband has been doing most of the running, or actually all of the running with me. Hill sprints, the run and walk and sprint, the 5K, the 10K. He was absolutely by my side all the way.
And how has that impacted your relationship?
Well, it's made us closer, and it's also proven that he's my number one support. He really, it doesn't matter what I need to do. He's always there. It's like, what do you need to do, babe?
You guys are such lovebirds. Couple goals.
It can be like 10 p.m. and then you'll be like, are you ready? Should we go running? Hill sprints?
Wow.
Yeah, because sometimes I work nights, and then I have to pick up the kids after I've slept, and then I have to make dinner, and then kids have to go to bed, and then I get to exercise when kids have gone to bed.
See? No excuses. That's
you
amazing.
Just really have
and so you've got
that.
3 kids, 1 husband, 1 dog.
I hope only 1 husband.
one nurse you have to look after, and 1,000 patients. And you live in Denmark where it snows.
It's snowing It's snowing right now, actually.
How do you do hill sprints in the snow? That would be an excuse for everyone.
Well, not in the snow, though. Yeah, it can be a little tricky.
Is it cold though when you do hill sprints?
It was cold, but when it snows, it's not that cold. But it was cold there when I was actually in November. It was quite cold, and early December. So it hasn't been that cold yet. It's been like plus 5 degrees. So currently, I think it was -2 yesterday. That was
how did you? I'm so proud. Like I've already said how proud I am of you, but how did you overcome the excuses? Because seriously, you could have 1,000 excuses: night shift, cold.
Yeah,
too many kids.
Everything you listed there is one excuse for someone. That's enough to just not do anything.
And I know everyone's thinking, how did you overcome the excuses? Like, what made you just do it?
Well, I just asked myself, how do you really want to keep on looking this way? You are not satisfied with the way you look. So are you going to keep on looking like this if you don't get up and do the exercises? So you just have to ask yourself, do I feel good about myself? That's what I thought. I thought I just have to do it. If I want to see results, I have to do the work.
Absolutely.
So even when I missed some days because I was a little bit sick, I just divided the exercises and like across the other days, and then I just did them then.
Wow. Honestly, if everyone's watching, which they are watching right now, you really can let excuses get in the way. And Julius and I have said thousands of times what an excuse tends to be. So we have these excuses, not just about fitness, about everything in our life. And what happens as you get older and, you're coming towards the end of your life, an excuse is just a regret.
Yeah.
So you're best off just going, you know what, it might not be working out exactly the way I'd planned today, but I'm going to work out a way to do it. I'm going to work around it so I don't have that excuse. And you really are proof of that because you do night shift. I've heard night shift as an excuse. I've heard cold as an excuse.
Brand new baby.
I've heard hot as an excuse. Babies, kids, I've got to get dinner. Yes. Oh, many things.
And you also just had the flu, right?
Yeah.
Has it gone through the whole family?
Yeah, she's currently, I don't know if she has a lung infection. She wakes us up at night. That's why I said I was tired.
Yeah. So how do you still keep up with it then? Because everyone else, a lot of people just be like, stuff it. The diet comes last.
Well, I do most of the time. I do the walking. That's what keeps me going. If I get my 15,000 steps in and a minimal exercise, then that's okay. I try to do soups as much as I can, make my own soup with like boiling the chicken breasts like until
Yeah.
they kind of dissolve, and then add a little bit of vegetables.
Amazing. So you just make it happen. What advice would you give for meal prep? Like, because people say that I don't have time in the kitchen, but obviously you prepare yourself.
Well, what I do is I keep it simple. If you don't have time, like I mostly don't, keep your what you eat simple. If don't complicate, don't choose 10 things at once. I would sometimes I would have broccoli, cauliflower, and then I would have my chicken. Other times it's my salad with tuna or with salmon.
Yeah.
Sometimes I just boil the herrings, they call them here, I think.
Yeah, yeah.
Carrot?
Those, yeah.
Is that a rabbit?
The green
Carrots?
pepper? No,
Oh,
not carrots. Haricots. Haricots, they call them.
Capsicum?
Haricot.
Yeah, it's the green, the beans, the green ones, the long ones.
Oh, like green beans.
Yeah.
Green beans or snow peas? There's lots of, yeah.
That's new. We got to try it.
Yeah, you know what I mean, but the green long stems.
Yes, yeah,
I boil those. I kind of keep it very simple. I don't complicate my food, because then you spend lots of time preparing. So if you keep it simple, you still get your vegetables in and everything. But I alternate between salad and steamed or just slightly boiled vegetables with my chicken.
Amazing.
So cool. I've just got to say, with you and we've now, what, you're like episode number 16, done 16 episodes, and every time someone's lost as much weight as Audrey has, you kind of expect it to be like this massive, huge event that happened to get there. But everyone who's ever done it is so understated. Like you're just like, I just did it.
Yeah.
And it's not, and I think that's actually part of the secret to success, is to not overthink it and just do.
Yeah,
Don't be a drama queen about it. Just get the job done day by day. Make your soup.
Yeah.
Do your exercise. And how long has it been? Like, you've now lost 21 kilos. How long did that take you to lose?
Well, since I started with 5 weeks in 2017, October, and then had to take a break because of the injury. And then I started again late October last year. So 8 weeks, and then over time I was kind of eating well. I was kind of following the diet. Okay.
Yeah.
I was following the diet with my food intake. So I was kind of watching what I was eating. So that helped, because my weight kept going down, even though I wasn't really doing major exercises.
Yeah, that's amazing. And that's one thing you said, which is so important. And I feel like people that get incredible results say the same thing, and that's keep it simple. So don't think you've got to have a load of variety. Like, even if you have the same thing for breakfast, lunch, and dinner for a week, and then switch it up if you want to, by just switching vegetables and chicken for a salad. Like you said, like simplifying it for me as well. When I originally did the program and lost all my weight, that was my thing, hey, was keeping it just so simple, because you've got the pressure of kids and everything else going on. When you've got to think about 1,000 ingredients and 1,000 recipes, and you're worrying and trying to keep it extravagant, you know, and heaps of variety, you just end up going, oh my God, this is too hard. So you did the right thing there. So thanks for sharing that, especially.
Oh, thank you. If you didn't share this program, I wouldn't be here.
What kind of food did you eat before? Now you're into soups and broccoli and chicken and tuna.
Well, I liked salad before, but I didn't eat much salad.
Did you have a lot of rice before?
No, I don't like rice. Normally,
pasta, bread.
Pasta, yes, not so much bread. I hated potatoes.
Yeah.
Well, it was mostly pasta, and we had quinoa and bulgur and those. Instead of rice, we never ate rice at home.
Oh,
But I normally I would eat anything, actually.
Take away.
They were not. I love butter. I love cheese.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah. So
you've really only changed thinking about it, you really have only changed a few things. You know, you've eliminated the butter and the cheese and the high carbs like potato and things like that, and gone into more vegetables. Did you realize, I know a lot of people that do the program say, oh my God, I didn't realize how much you could do with vegetables. Has that been the same for you?
No, not really. I think I've just kept it boring. That's why
That's
I
good.
mean, I use a lot of fresh vegetables even when I cook for my family because they're not on the program yet. I say yet because I'm kind of trying to incorporate how to make the food more exciting for them, even just vegetables,
Yeah.
and keeping it healthy. So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
but yeah, well, I've just kept it kind of simple and boring for myself, but I love it. I love vegetables. I love broccoli and cauliflower. Those are my favorites.
That's
Oh,
so
that's so
good.
good. And I think another thing, would you say that when your food's exciting, your life's boring, and when your life's exciting, your food's boring?
Yeah, I don't know. Not
I just
really.
made that up. Can I get to feel your bum for that? I call it the lucky bum. Every time I touch it, something clever comes out of my mouth. I'm going to give you a lung
So-
infection.
Did you ever have hard days? Because I know people will be thinking that, did you ever just feel like quitting or life was too hard, or did you just keep going the entire time with a really clear goal?
Well, I didn't keep going the entire time of the trip, but I never thought that life was hard either. I mean, there were kind of hard days that where where I felt like, okay, how do I do this? Where I tried, like, I had to set off some exercise when I getting sick 3 times while I was doing the program, with the same thing, with the throat infection. And I thought, this can't be happening. What do I do? But I just, like I said, I just left the exercises and then did them later. So, but I
Yeah,
mean, life
exactly.
does get hard, but it's just how you take it. If you want results, you just say tomorrow is another day, and then you take it from there.
Yeah. And loads of people have gotten incredible results, not even because they've had an injury coming into the program or they've had something where they can't exercise. They've gotten incredible results just doing.
Did that one get you in the head?
No, almost.
Like you just got smoked right in the head.
They've had incredible results just doing the nutrition. So
Yeah.
people think exercise is what's going to get you the results. It isn't. Good nutrition is what's going to get you the results. It's just exercise makes you feel good, gets you fitter, and keeps you motivated. It's not going to get you the results because people will be like, I'm 60, 70, 80% on nutrition, but I'm doing all the exercises and I'm not seeing, I want results to happen faster. Well, focus on nutrition being 100% and just a little bit of exercise, or if none, because some people have done
Doesn't
none.
matter.
And
Exercise just puts you in a good mood. That's all.
yeah, exactly. It
Which
does.
kind of combats that depression you get from when you're like, oh no, I'm so boring. I can't eat this. I can't eat that. But what most people find is they say that going on a healthy eating diet is so boring because you only eat the same things. But what you find is when you're on a junk food diet, you eat the same things anyway. You're pretty much stuck in the same routine. Everyone's a routine animal. Like if you're eating pizza every night, you're still eating the same thing.
Yeah.
So you may as well swap that for your broccoli soup.
Yeah, exactly right. And did you find that when you got your results and you were eating the same sort of thing, so when you say have a piece of fruit or have something that's still healthy, but you haven't been having it, you feel like it's a treat? Have you done that yet?
No.
Are you still are you still going into the program at the
No.
moment?
I mean, when I was doing the program, because I finished the program before leaving for South Africa. I got to South Africa. I was eating the same. Even though I was eating my boiled eggs in the morning, and I had my vegetables, and I didn't touch alcohol. Even though I was there for my sister's, it was December. I was there for a birthday party, and I waited until the day off where I had 2 glasses of gin and tonic. Well, I didn't feel like it was a treat. I kind of I didn't feel like, oh, I needed that. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Wow.
It wasn't
So you could have just gone without.
Yeah, exactly. I could have just gone without.
That's amazing. It's cool that you're realizing that, like, oh wow, a sparkling water with some lemon or lime or whatever would have just been the same for me than that. So wow, you've come so far. That's amazing.
And what did your family say when they saw you?
They didn't know how I looked because, as I said, I never sent pictures. I never took pictures of myself. And then I showed them the pictures that I had posted. My sister were like, "Did you look like this?" I was like, "Yes." That's how I looked. They couldn't believe it because they've always known when I went to South Africa, I was me, the slim Audrey they knew. But I didn't send pictures. That's why, because I was ashamed of my body. I mean, it happens when I have kids, but still I was ashamed, and I every time I had to do something and work hard to get results.
Wow. That's also interesting. A lot of people have to tell everyone what they're going to do. Everyone's motivated differently. Some people have to tell everyone around them, I'm going on a diet, so they get held accountable. Other people like you, Audrey, tell no one so that you can prove to people, you know, because you're afraid you might fall.
Just come here. Oh.
Hi. Do you want to blow everyone a kiss?
She wants to see Tutti too. That's what she's saying now.
Oh.
So there's a workout in there that, have you done the dancing workout?
No, not yet. The dancing workout. I just went through it. I just read about the plan. What do? I don't know what I will dance. I will dance.
Turn some music on and dance.
Yeah, it's very easy. You just put music on, turn it up, and dance nonstop for 15 minutes with the kids.
Okay.
Like crazy dance where you'll just be sweating at the end of it. So you just dance like no one is watching you. Yeah. And like you're a kid again or something, you know, just it's the best feeling. You have to send us a message and let us know once you do that workout.
No one's ever told us if they like it or not.
No, a few people have said that they get addicted to that one workout. They're like, oh, I haven't been doing the rest of the workouts. I've just been doing the dance workout every day.
Once you start, you can't stop.
Which is what I do. I just love the dancing is such good cardio, and it's just a great way to let go, smile and laugh and be happy.
It's so much fun with kids around. That's why I was asking, with young kids around, especially when they do that thing that kids do, they go like this. And they start dropping themselves. They feel on the beat. Yeah. And then they fall over. It's so cute.
I know. And I think we get so caught up in life that sometimes we forget to have fun. And life is actually meant to be fun, especially when you've got kids, because they're like totally great to have fun with. That's why the dance workout's in there. Yeah. So today or tomorrow or when you're feeling better, you have to do the dance workout.
I will.
All right. So here's a couple more questions for you before you probably
have to go and be a mum again.
Solve problems in the world. So what would you tell the old version of you if you could go back in time?
I kind of want to forget the old version of me, but I don't have anything. It's not like I think it's mostly because of getting pregnant that I gain all the weight. I don't normally gain weight just from just eating unhealthy because I've always been an active person. And what I realized is, okay, I'll say to the old me, do you really want to go through the sore knees again? Because that's the one thing I suffer the most is my knees being sore when I have the excess weight. Because as soon as I lose the weight, they get better. Because my knees haven't been sore since I lost all the weight.
Wow.
So, yeah, I would say, do you want to live with having the sore knees? I think that's the only thing. Otherwise, the old me treated me well as well. I must. Oh God.
Treated yourself better than your kids treat you.
Yeah.
She is so cute. I love a cheeky kid.
She's unfolding the clothes. She's unfolding.
Oh no,
she's helping, Mum.
She's helping
because you haven't got much to do today.
No.
Actually, you know what? You have said the most incredible thing. We get so many injuries because we're carrying extra weight, or so many aches and pains. So the fact that you can actually have, have functioning knees is like life goals.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. I've seen my doctor, and I've told my doctor actually when I went to him, I said, I feel that my knees hurt more when I've gained weight. So, and he never took it. I don't think he never really took that into account. But I feel it myself because, as I said, I don't even use my knee guards when I play netball anymore.
Wow, that's impressive.
That's a really high impact sport on your knees. We haven't even spoken about your sport yet. So what else do you do sport-wise?
Only netball. Only netball. Every Wednesday, once a week.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and we actually travel with our netball club. We've been to Paris, we go to Berlin, we go to Sweden, all over, and we ourselves host a tournament. So it's part of the things that's also kept me exercising when I had the injury, even though I wasn't supposed to run, but I went to netball anyway.
Yeah, amazing.
And have you found that you're better at netball now that you're not carrying an extra 20 kilos on you?
Yes. Oh my
A
God.
lot
Yes,
better?
definitely. Much better. I run faster. I jump higher.
Well, there we go.
That's so good. Well, thank
Yeah.
you so much. Thank you so much for tuning in. And I know that it's chaos in your house with sick kids and stuff at the moment and you being unwell. So we're so grateful that you've just taken half an hour or so to come and help inspire others that just want to feel as good as you.
No,
Bye,
thank you for
Judy.
having me.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Bye,
Bye.
Judy. Is she just still undoing all the
Come and say bye.
clothes?
Come and say bye. Say
Just a quick
Bye.
summary. Audrey
Bye.
lost 21 kilos. She's got 3 kids. She's got the flu right now, and so does the baby.
Yeah.
She's still here. Thank you so much, Audrey.